This is Heavy Metal Machines. We're on PlayStation 5 taking a look at this free-to-play Micro Machines-like racing and battling game. So from what I see, this is not a PlayStation 5 specific version of the game. It does run on the platform through backwards compatibility, which means it doesn't have any sort of extra real upgrade. It is PS4 Pro enhanced, so we would inherit that on the platform, so I do imagine we're getting like 1080p here with perhaps some sort of slightly higher resolution. It does have some slight jagged edges to certain spots, so I would assume that it is 1080p, though I'm not 100% sure. 60 FPS and no HDR support. So this is an interesting sort of combative racing title in the sense that you are attempting as a team to get this ball to the other side. There are a couple levels available. I would have liked a little bit more content with this one. For context, I have also visited it on the Xbox side of things, so I can kind of make the comparison there. It's basically the exact same experience across both of them. But yeah, it's all about, you know, taking this ball thing and trying to score it. There's only like a couple maps. It's got an apocalyptic style to it. It's actually kind of an interesting concept. I don't know if there's really quite a ton of balancing though when it comes to the actual machines. There is a, you know, kind of plethora of different car options that are available. Some of them are like support, some of them are interceptor, some of them are like more, you know, attack based and stuff like that, which is kind of what the interceptor is. But anyways, the idea is you're doing round based combat, you're trying to score points in order to win. And first three kind of does so. There's casual play, there's ranked play, there's like custom matches you can set up. It's very minimal because, like I said, there's like a couple maps, like literally, and you know, from there that's really all the content that's available within this one. Now I do like the setup of the actual arenas. I think it's kind of cool how they have all these curves that sort of, you know, kind of force you to be a little bit strategic about how you're making your way through the maps, how you're working with your teammates, because you could see that other people can move through these barriers just fine, whereas when I have the ball, I'm not able to, so that kind of prevents me from going faster. It allows them to catch up to me easier. And yeah, then you got all these annoying ball traps that are a real kind of pain to deal with. And it is kind of neat. Like, I definitely do find it somewhat entertaining in regards to the gameplay style. And if you can get a good match going, it's actually kind of interesting. At the same time, I do find it to be a little bit boring. I don't think it's necessarily my sort of thing. But I would imagine that a good chunk of people would actually find this really quite interesting, because these little racing battling titles are not too common these days, but they can have their moments to them, which are kind of neat. And I mean, I like the concept of you kind of battling to get the ball scored and, you know, doing this whole back and forth effort along the way. I think if you get like a really good group going, and I actually saw that like a couple times, you can actually have some fairly long matches going on, which is kind of cool. On the other hand, the majority of the games I've played are just like a few minutes long, and it's not really super back and forth. So I'm hoping that this is going to perhaps be one of those longer type ones where it is a little bit more, you know, kind of evenly combat set up, because then the matches take a lot longer. But it really depends on the team and how fast I'm able to like score, or other teammates are able to score. That one gets me every time for some reason. It drives me nuts. I seem to be able to take it so far, and then we get this one and it's just like, nope. I would have also maybe liked something a little bit more intense with the actual environment, something a little bit more responsive, like some sort of destruction or something would have been cool. It just comes across as a little bit bland at times, and I would have hoped just to, I don't know, have something a little bit more to it. And like I said, the balancing can be really weird on the support, because you don't really have any options for any sort of meaningful attack, and it's just kind of straight up healing folks that you're playing with. And I don't know, I just would have liked them to go a little bit further in sort of the variation with the different options as well across the various classes. See, our team is just absolutely useless. I'm the only one that seems to be able to competently do anything out there, because they're just like completely racing away by themselves. I'm trying to catch up and help, and nope, none of that. So it's a 4v4 action. It's got like a bit of a metal vibe to it, obviously. Like I said, post-apocalyptic. It feels really small content-wise. I do hope they expand upon it with new levels and environments, because I think that could keep it fresh. Like I said, I think the structuring here is actually kind of cleverly done. I just really would like to see more from it. Now, being a free-to-play, there is a battle pass, which they call the Metal Pass in this one. And the idea there is that you are basically, you know, kind of playing, there's premium, there's a free tier, and unlocking stuff, because there's tons of customization available for your car. You can change sort of how you drop in. I think I have like a Quillfish on the PlayStation, because I think there's like a pro benefits pack or something like that, a perks pack that you can get that, you know, kind of gives you that. There we go, I scored all by myself. Big clutch. The only one out here that can do anything on my team. But although the whole team was there kind of helping out, I think, too, right? So that's fine. But yeah, you know, you can customize the car to a degree, you know, there's different options. But you can change like how you start, how you spawn in, you know, kind of your emotes thing. I think I start with like a bit of a boat kind of thing going on, like a Norse boat. And yeah, it's just kind of, it's cool, right? Like it's a neat, I guess, sense of variation. And a free-to-play game, you know, it's got to have those kind of elements at play in order to, I don't know, give you something to purchase, customize, and to support the game. And there's a store too as well, obviously. I think that's kind of cool. That was a weird pause there for a second. I hadn't seen that before. But yeah, running fairly smoothly. Looking fairly cool. I mean, as far as this type of experience is. And it's definitely got some wild, action-packed moments to it, and some surprises. I really wish there would be maybe some more modes. Wow, some of my team actually can get the job done. Even a little bit fancier than myself, I might add as well. But yeah, I wish there was some kind of other change up with the modes. You know, it just seems really set into what it is. It just seems like a very minimal free-to-play game that they could kind of bounce off of in the future to do some new stuff with. And I say that because they have a PC version that's been up for a bit, as I understand it. And yeah, I just kind of look at those sometimes with the free-to-play efforts and kind of be like, you know, just hoping that they do certain things with it. And I can't believe I went right over the ball. So this is like the final round, technically. I didn't think the match would last this long. I thought it'd be a lot quicker, so that's really great. You know, it actually shows off a full kind of epic back and forth battle, unless they just take it right to us here, which is kind of looking like what's going to happen. You know, you do get some cool ultimates and attacks and stuff like that. Definitely does some wild things with it. I can't believe they are going to possibly score here. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes the balance for these cars are just like really great. So I thought I'd add a little bit more gameplay here because the last match was decently fast. And we'll just show off a bit of this one so you can see more in action and more of the combat going on. I don't know, it's pretty straightforward gameplay-wise, but, you know, it's always nice to see a good amount of the action. And we are in a different vehicle, so we have different abilities available to us. And the car can do different types of damage. Yeah, there's some pickups on the map as well, so you can grab health things along the way. Oh, jeez, don't go into the lava. If you didn't notice, the lava will kind of crisp my car up a little bit. And possibly kill me like I'm going to be in a few seconds here, because there are a lot of people around me and a lot of folks shooting me, which is, you know, obviously causing destruction. Oh yeah, I forgot, you can turn off the annoying instructor from the menu there. So that's kind of nice. Oh yeah, the pufferfish. That's the spawn thing I have on this car, if you... Well, I mentioned it, but yeah. Kind of cool. See if we can get the ball kind of rolling here. I think they've kind of taken it and are going the other direction now, which is not great. That car is really storming. That's why they kind of give you the shortcuts, though, so you can, like, catch back up and see if you can make a difference for your team. Otherwise, I could see a guy slipping away like this and just getting an easy win, which seems to be what's going to happen here in a sec. Oh, kind of dropped the ball. There we go. Yeah, that guy's got it, but he seems to stop playing. I don't know if his controller died or something. That's funny. And I do have my special. Oh, well, nobody wants the ball? That's funny. He absolutely annihilated them with the big shot there. That was pretty cool. It's gonna be close. I don't know if I can get up to that guy. Well, he dropped the ball, so that's fine. The hazards on the road actually seem to work against these guys. It's a little bit shocking, needless to say. I definitely wasn't expecting that. Now looks like that guy's escaping to get the health. I'm dead. What? I guess it makes sense. They absolutely annihilated me there. Go in and support the team. I like the drop off with the pufferfish. That's actually quite funny. Just an example of the customization that's present. And they're turning the ball around, which is never great. Well, at least he got caught on that thing.